Hello there graduates! Welcome to Meeple University. Today's lecture is a game courtesy of Meeple Games Australia for the Quacks of Quedlinburg board game. The game's about being the best quack doctor, making secret brew in each pot to push your luck to gain the most point without having your brew exploded. We are going to take you through a brief overview first, then we'll give you our initial thought of the game coming up. I'm Stella. Here at Meeple University, we do a variety of quality board game videos such as how to play, overview, review, playthrough, talk, and contributing to the Dice Tower Board Game Breakfast Show. So, if you're new here, I'm glad that you found us. Consider subscribing to us and hit the bell button to be notified when we post new videos. Now let's get to the brief overview.
The Quacks of Quedlinburg is a push your luck and pool building game in which players serve as crackpot medical practitioners, mixing together various ingredients to peddle cures to ailments real and imagined. In each of the 9 rounds, players will draw coloured ingredient chips from a bag one at a time and place them into their pot, trying to progress as far around the pot as possible. Higher numbered chips skip more spaces on the track and go deeper into the pot. The player keeps drawing until he or she decides to stop, or until the sum of all white coloured chips in the pot exceeds 7, at which point the potion explodes. Then, all players gain rewards based on how far they've progressed into the pot. This includes victory points, rubies, and currency, which can be used to buy new chips at market price. Players whose potions exploded get some of the benefits but not all of them, and in particular they must choose between gaining either victory points or buying new chips. Players who stop before their potion explode get both. Each colour of chip in the game comes with its own special bonus or effect, which are displayed on these book tokens. For example, a chip may count as if it is a higher number based on other types of chips already in the pot. Or a chip may make a player immune to some of the effects of exploding, or they may allow players to take other bonus chips or points. So players will build different strategies based on the chip colours that they choose to buy. The game plays over 9 rounds. In each round, players trailing on the victory point track get a small head start on their potion, which provides a catch-up mechanism, which usually means that the result of the game is still in the balance right up to the end. After the 9th round, the player with the most victory points wins the game.
We hope that the brief overview gives you some overall idea on how the game plays. Now, on to our review. The Quacks of Quedlinburg is designed by Wolfgang Walsh, published by North Star Games. The game so far has won 2018 Kennish Spiel des Jahres Award, 2018 Gold Geek Best Family Board Game Award, and 2018 Cardboard Republic Daredevil Laurel Award. Theme is that you are like a quack doctor trying to brew your potion and keep adding your ingredients to get the best potion. You must be careful not to get the potion exploded on you. The theme is fun. It's not one of the most significant when you're actually playing the game, but it's as other Euro games, I don't really care a lot about the theme because the game plays really well. This is actually one of our favorite go-to push your luck games in our collection. The components and artwork, it looks beautiful. It's well colored, well designed game, so it complements the overall experience of the gameplay. Each books that you use designed really well. It's really bright, the colors pop up without being overwhelmed. The ports, which is the player boards, are also well designed with the player reference at the bottom, which is handy. The only one downside is, I think, the bag that comes with the game. The bag is a little bit stretchy, so the material is t-shirt like. Sometimes it is a bit hard to get the chips out of the bag. Occasionally it gets stuck in the corner and pushed in the corner. The main player board, the round tracker is well designed. It reminds you of what goes on each round and the resolution phase each round to remind players so the steps don't get missed. Mechanics and gameplay is push your luck, so it's a luck-driven game that got nice balance and fun in it. It has one of the best catch-up mechanics that I've ever seen in a game. So if you are doing pretty badly in the first few rounds, your game isn't over yet. The red tails or the stone makes your potion better potentially compared to other players with victory points ahead of you. Game is light, simple to play, so it's luck based, it's okay. So you don't want to take this too seriously. There are ways to mitigate the result to make it slightly less random as well. So there are two sides of the player boards, with the test tube side for more advanced players. This is actually a nice component and looks like it's still quite well balanced and gives player more options when moving their droplet tokens. It does not look like it has the flexibility on the chips you pick up though. Each game is the same, so you just pick up each same chips every game with that test tube side. But I'm sure there is a certain strategy to it. I quite enjoy playing with this side, the test tube side. It seems like I need to perhaps put effort to reach the end of this test tube track to gain the most benefit out of it. But I also need to balance it, because when I'm ahead, then the other players give them the advantage too much. Then I get disadvantage with the game's catch-up mechanics. The game length is not too much downtime because each player take their own actions simultaneously until they stop. Make it almost no downtime for each player. After each round, the game gets resolved one player at a time, but it goes really quickly and using the main board reference. Replayability. I feel like this game has a lot of replayability. There are 4 sets of books that give each chips different power each game. It gives you enough variation, but because you must use the same set of books, the 4 sets, and can't fully randomize the mix and match the books, the game also still well balanced that way. There might be some quite powerful combinations that you can chain up together in your chips, but because it's also randomly drawn, that makes the combos not too overly powerful, so you may draw it, you may not draw it in the next turn, and so on. The fortune teller cards makes some more random events at the start of each round. Usually good events, but at times it could be a little bit powerful, affecting only certain players depending, of course, on the situations and the round of the games. The test tube track, as I said earlier, this gives more way to play the games as well. Compare with designer's other games, Wolfgang watches 2 famous games that he has designed available on retail, The Mine and Ganz Schon Clever. We've played and enjoyed The Mine. It is a different game than Quacks. And while Ganz has also have different mechanics than Quacks, Wolfgang seems to be really good at designing games that are not too heavy and something that all sort of gamers would enjoy. He also designed Wavelength, which was on Kickstarter a while back and has not been fulfilled at the time of filming this video, which of course we haven't played that yet. Compare Quacks with other similar games, Mystic Vale comes to mind. So Mystic Vale is also one game that I can think of with push your luck mechanics. You're pushing your luck by keep drawing the next card without trying to burn out, and disregard your benefit that round if you burn out. However, in Quacks, there is still a good option to take either victory points or buy more chips for the next round, so your turn is not completely wasted like in Mystic Vale. The type of group gamers you would like to play Quacks with, well, I think Quacks will be good to play with all type of gamers. Heavier strategy gamers would find this nice and light for filler quick games or in between heavy games. Families will find these nice quick games easy enough for children to learn and have fun with. Casual gamers should also enjoy this because the push your luck element on the game. We found playing Quacks with casual gamers great. The game isn't too heavy for them. They can easily pick up the rules. We also played with heavier strategy gamers, also great. They can find enough strategy to keep the game interesting for them. And that's our assessment of the Quacks of the Quedlinburg. We hope that you find this lecture useful. So don't forget, if you are in Australia and want to get this game, head over to purplemeeplegames.com.au to secure a copy of the game. I'll put the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please let us know by clicking the like button and write your questions or feedback in the comment sections below. You can also join our Facebook group, Meeple University Community, to share your love of board games. If you want to be one of the first ones to be notified of our new videos, please subscribe to us and hit the bell button so you get notification of our new videos. The Quacks of Quedlinburg board game, pass with orders.